Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Teaching English on Dروس week 3. As usual, as always, let's start our class by reviewing the objectives of today. First, we're going to write M and D correctly. And also we are going to listen to and point to the right picture. Students will be able to listen and point to the right picture. Also, students will be able to say the sounds for A as in apple, and I as in pen, and I as in pine. Okay, we are still in unit 1, and you know that the title of unit 1 is feelings. In the next class, we are going to start unit 2 under the title Things We Wear. Before we start our main class of today, let's make a quick revision on the previous lesson. You remember in the previous lesson, we studied how to point to the right picture and words, and we are going to take some examples. If you have this picture, you can tell me now what is this picture? It's a picture of what? It is a word that starts with A. You can guess? Okay, excellent. It is apple. We can say it is an apple. The next one here, what is it? What is this? Starts with B. It is a bear. We can say this is a bear. How do you spell bear? It spells like B-E-A-R. We're going to ask you these questions in one of the coming slides, inshallah. Here, what is this? This is a kind of animal. We call it what? It is a cow. How do you spell cow? Yes, C-O-W, that's right. And here we have this little bird here, we call it duck. Yes, it is a duck. How do you spell duck? It spells like D-U-C-K. That's excellent, very good. And here, what do we call this? Yes, excellent. It is an egg if we talk about one. But when we talk about more than one, we say they are eggs. So this is an egg. Here we talk about one, we say an egg. We spell egg as E-double-G. Okay? And here you can tell what is this? This is a fish. How do you spell fish? It spells like F-I-S-H. Very good. And here also you can tell about this animal. What is it? Excellent. It is a goat. How do you spell goat? It spells like G-O-A-T. Goat. Okay. And here, what do you call this? We call it a hat. Very good. How do you spell hat? H-A-T. Excellent. And here we call this ink. How do you spell ink? I-N-K. Very good. And the last one here, what is this? This is a jet. We call it jet. How do you spell jet? J-E-T. Very good. Okay, also in our previous lesson, we learned how to write these two letters, K and L, in the right way and on the right line. If you have K as in kiwi, L as in lion, how to write it? There are two important things. You need to know how to start and how to finish, and also you need to know how to write the letters and where exactly you write the letters on these lines. Let's try writing them again. Okay. Let's use a red color pen. Okay, so we start writing the K from this way, like this. We start from up and we make this in the middle line. Also, we write K again. We write K like this. This is K. And we write it here also, K. Be careful not to mix it with the capital letter as we said before. Okay, K. This is the K. Okay, if you write it on one line, you make it above the line, as we said before. All letters are to be written above the line except 5 letters. We'll come to them later on, inshallah. Okay, so this is the K. Okay, now we move to the L. It's very easy to write L. You start from the top going to the bottom here, and only in two spaces, the first and the second. You write L like this. Okay, if you're writing it on one line also, you write it in this way. So this is how we write L. Okay, let's move to the next slide now. Now we are going to start our main class of today. This class is going to be on phonics practice. We had a phonics practice 1, and here we are going to have phonics practice 2 as well. It is in unit 1, as we said before, under the title Feelings, on pages 44 and 45 in your student's book. Okay, let's have them here. Let's read each word, and we have the capital letter of each word that starts with, and the small letter, and also the picture that indicates the first letter of the word apple. For example, we have a picture of apple here, and the apple, the capital A, as you can see here, then the small a, and how to write and how to spell apple, as we said before, A-P-P-L-E. Okay, because we're going to come to this later on. You need to know how to spell it, because there is an exercise, which is exercise 2 on page 46. You need to know how to spell the right word. And the next one here is a bear. You can see a bear here. We spell bear as B-A-E-A-R, and you have to notice also the capital B and the small b. Okay, also we go to the third picture here. It is a picture of a cow. So this is a cow, and how we spell cow, C-O-W, and we have a capital C, a small c. Okay, they look the same, but they are different in writing. When you write them, you have to be careful where to write them. Okay, because the small c goes in the middle of the lines, the 3 lines that we told you a while ago, but c starts from the first and the second, as we will show you inshallah in a while. Also, we go to the fourth picture here. This is a picture of duck. Okay, the word duck starts with D. We have the capital D and we have the small d, as you can see here. How we pronounce the word duck? We say duck. Okay, now let's listen to one of your colleagues telling us how to say these words.
Exercise 1. Listen and point to the letters, then the pictures. A says apple. B says bear. C says cow. D says duck.
Okay, now we have 4 more pictures. The first one here is a picture of egg, as you can see here. It's a picture of egg. The word egg starts with E, and you can see the 2 letters here, the 2 forms of the letter E. The first one is the capital E, and the second one is the small e. Also, we have fish, as you can see here. The word fish starts with the letter F, and you can have it see them here, the capital letter and the small letter of F. And here we talk about the goat. Goat, we say goat, and the word goat starts with G, and as you can see here, we have the capital G and we have the small g. Also, we have the fourth one. This is a hat. We call it a hat. The word hat starts with H. You can write it as capital, as you can see here, and you can write it as small also in this way. Okay, let's listen to one of your colleagues again saying these words.
E says egg. F says fish. G says goat. H says hat.
Okay, so we have here one lines to write these words again on the board. Let's try writing them so that you can improve your handwriting, as we said before. If you want to write egg, for example, you start like this. E, G, G. So E, double G. Be careful to make the G going down under the line, as you can see here. Fish, you can write it in this way also. F, I, S, H. No one of these letters go down under the line. Okay, we have also goat. We can write goat in this way. As we said, the G goes down like this. O in this way, A and T. Okay, and the last one here we have hat. We can write hat in this way, H, A and T. Okay, let's move to the next slide now and have 4 more letters from page 45. Okay, we have here the first one. This picture, what does it tell you? It tells you about ink. Okay, this is ink. The word ink starts with I. You can write it in capital, as you can see it in the first one, and you can write it in small, as you can see it in the second one. Okay, the next one, you can tell from the picture, what is this picture? It's a picture of what? A picture of jet. This is a jet. The word jet starts with J, as you can see here, and we have 2 forms of this letter, J in capital and J in small. This one is kiwi, as you can see here. The word kiwi starts with K, and you can write it in capital or in small. There is a very slight difference between the capital K and the small k that we explained in our previous lesson. Also, the last one in this slide, we have a picture of what? You can tell. What is this picture? Excellent. It is a picture of a lion. Okay, lion spells like L-I-O-N. The first letter of the word lion is L. You can write it in capital, as you can see in the first one, and you can write it in small, as you can see in the next square here. Okay. Let's listen to your colleague reading these words for you. Then we will start writing them on the lines.
I says ink. J says jet. K says kiwi. L says lion.
Okay, let's practice writing, because as we said, practice makes perfect. Okay, I, N, K. This is ink. Okay, jet. J is one of the 5 letters that go under the line, as we said before. This is how to write J, E, T. Okay, this is a jet. And the next one here is for a kiwi. We write K like this. If you want to write it K as in capital, you write it like this. But if it is a small, you write it in this way. Okay, as we explained before. So K, I, W, I. This is kiwi. And the last one for lion, L, I, O, N. This is how you spell lion, and you pronounce it as lion. Okay, let's erase and let's go to the next slide. And here also we have 4 more pictures. The first one, you can tell, what is it? What is this picture? It is a picture of monkey. Excellent. Monkey. The word monkey, how do you spell monkey? M-O-N-K-E-Y. As you can see here, monkey. The word monkey starts with M. You can write it, as we said before, in capital, as you can see in the first square here, or you can write it in small, as in the second square. Okay, and the next one here, as we said before, it is a nest. Okay, nest. It is a nest. The word nest starts with N. You can write it in capital, as you can see in the first one, or you can write it in small, as in the second square. Okay, what is this? You can tell this is an octopus. It is an octopus. The word octopus starts with O. You can write it O as in capital or O as in small. Okay. Also, the last one here we have a parrot. This is a parrot. The word parrot starts with P. You can write it capital or you can write it small, as you can see here on the board. Let's listen again to your colleague reading these 4 words.
M says monkey. N says nest. O says octopus. P says parrot.
Okay, so let's write these words to practice writing again. Okay, monkey. We start with small m, M, O, N, K, E, and Y. As we said, Y, G, J, P, Q, and P also go under the line. Y here, you can see it. And there is a neat writing because you can see here M, O, N go in the same space. Okay, and also E goes with M, O, N, K, E. Let's write nest. N, E, S, T. Okay, octopus starts with O, as we said, O, C, T, O, P, U, S. Okay, the last one is parrot. P, A, double R, O, T. Okay. Okay, now let's move to the next slide. As you can see here, we have 4 pictures. The first one is a picture of what? It is a picture of quilt. Okay, the word quilt starts with Q, and we have Q in 2 forms. The first form is capital. The second one is small. What is the next picture here? It is a picture of what? You can tell. Excellent. It is a picture of a rabbit. So the word rabbit starts with R. You can write R whether in capital letter, as you can see here, or you can write it in small letter. The third picture here, it is a picture of what? It is a picture of the sun. Yes. So the word sun here starts with S. You can write it as in the first one or in the second one. They look the same, but they are different where to write them. If you write it in the capital, you have to take more space than in the small letter. The last picture in this slide is a picture of what? Can you tell me? It's a picture of a tiger. That's good. Tiger, the word tiger starts with T. You can write it in capital as T here or in small, as you can see in the second square here. Okay, let's listen and to one of your colleagues reading these 4 words.
Q says quilt. R says rabbit. S says sun. T says tiger.
Okay, let's move to writing now. To write these 4 words, quilt, the Q goes like this. Okay, it goes under the line, and here U, I, L, and T, quilt. Okay, when you practice writing, try to pronounce words that will help you improve many skills. Also, rabbit, you can say R, A, double B, I, and T. That is the word rabbit. Okay, the word sun, as we said before, if you write it small, you do like this. But when you compare it to the capital, it goes like this. Okay, so we don't want to write capital, we write with small. Okay, So sun, S-U-N. Okay, and the last word in this slide is tiger, T-I-G, okay, E and R. This is how we write tiger. Okay, let's erase the board and move to the next slide. And here we have 4 more pictures. You can tell about the first one. What is this picture? It is a picture of an umbrella. That's right, it is an umbrella. The word umbrella here starts with U. You can write it in capital or in small, as you can see. The next one is a vase. This is a vase, starts with V, and there is a difference between capital V and small v, okay, in size only, but they write the same. The third one is a picture of what? You can tell it starts with W. It is a picture of wolf. Yeah, we call it wolf. The fourth one is a picture of what? Yes, excellent. It is a picture of fox. Okay, it's a picture of fox. Okay, now let's listen to your colleague reading these words. Okay.
U says umbrella. V says vase. W says wolf. X says fox.
Okay, let's try practice writing now. So umbrella is to be written like this: U M B R. Okay, umbrella, U M B R E double L A. Vase, you can write in this way: V A S E. Okay, wolf, you can write it in this way as well: W O L F, wolf. Okay, fox, F O X, fox. Okay, let's erase and go to the next slide. Okay, here we have only 2 pictures because we have only the last 2 letters of the alphabets. What is this picture? You can tell it is a picture of yard. This is a yard, as you can see here. And here the last one is a picture of zebra. The word yard starts with Y, and you have it here in capital and small. The word zebra here starts with Z, which is written here in capital and small. And let's listen to your colleague reading these words.
Y says yard. Z says zebra.
Okay, it's time to write these 2 words now. Let's write them together. Y goes under the line, as we said before, A, R, and D. Okay, zebra starts with Z, E, B, R, and A. Okay, let's erase and go to the next slide. Okay, now phonics practice. Here we need to unscramble the letters and write the words. You have some words here unscrambled, that means not put in the right order. You need to rearrange them and unscramble them and write the words correctly. Think of the first one. What is it? What is the first one? It is a word that starts with B. Now you have to form it correctly. Okay, let's write it down. Okay, B, you can tell it is bear. That's right, B-E-A-R. The second one, what is it? It's a word. The word can be unscrambled to form the word duck. Okay, duck. But how to spell duck? D, yes, U, C, and K. Okay, the next one here, what is it? It's a picture. It's a word which can be written as goat, G-O-A-T. And the next one here, you can tell kiwi, K-W-I. And the next one is the word which can make monkey. But how do you spell it? M-O-N-K-E and Y. Okay. What about the next one? What is it? It starts with P. The word is parrot. How do you spell parrot? P-A-R-R-O-T. And here also a word starts with R, sorry. You can write rabbit. It is R-A-B-B-I-T, rabbit. And here we have what? The word starts with T. Yes, it is a tiger. How do you spell tiger? T-I-G-E-R. Okay. And also we have a little bit long word. It is starting with U. We can write umbrella. Umbrella. Okay. And the last one starting with Z. It is for zebra. Okay. Zebra. Now let's move to the last slide now. Okay, how to write N and how to write M and N, as in monkey, as in nest. As we said before, we write N like this, M. We start from the left to the right, M. From the left to the right, be careful about that, to start from the left to the right if you are planning to learn how to make cursive later on. Okay, N also should be written in this way. This is how we write N. Okay, you have to practice before you learn how to, if you write it in a wrong way, you need to change your way of writing to write it better. Okay, let's move to the last slide to write the words monkey and nest. Okay. Okay, how do we write monkey? M-O-N-K-E-Y. Okay, we write it again. M-O-N-K-E-Y. Okay, nest, we can write it this way. N-E-S-T. And also we write N-E-S-T. Okay. And by this we come to the end of our class today. Thank you for watching our video and see you inshallah in the next episode. Goodbye.